Happy Sunday evening, everyone, and welcome in. This is Chris, the Disney Baker, and welcome in to the Disney Pin Layer. We are glad you are here for Where's DaBaker? How's everyone doing? Thanks for being in here. And I was like, oh my God, I'm scrolling through all the comments. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all these comments already. So thanks for being here. So let's check in. Woo! Jonathan Chong, hello. Tina Marie's place, hello. Debbie, hi Debbie. I was at the park yesterday with Pete, and Debbie noticed something about me, and she said, "Well, let me see a close up." So now you have a close up. So I don't know if anybody else notices something different about me, but there's something different about me. So hello everyone, KDY, hello, thank you for being here. Doug, Zippity Doo Doug, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Hello, Mark. Mark makes me laugh every week. Makes me laugh. Sebastian and Crab, hello. Thanks for being here. And we are going to get busy. And I jumped in earlier. Hello, Movie Mania Nick. What's going on, Nick? Good to see you. Cynthia Candy Mom. Hey, Jen, missed you today. I was looking for you. Missed you. I heard you had some family. We're happy to have you back too. We're happy to be back. Thanks everybody for their patience. We had some fun with some family, and it's always good to have fun with your family. So if you have an opportunity to do that. It's a good thing. And scrolling right along here. And hey, Holly, hello, welcome in. And Dole Whip Dave, welcome in. Jason, welcome in. Theo, Sam Eagle, welcome in. Hey, guy, welcome back. Good to see you. Hey, I did something. I went and saw it for King and Country. And if you like Christian contemporary music, Hey Guy came in and he was giving me some insight of how many songs they were going to do. My sister was sitting right next to me. We were 6 rows from the front. And she's like, why is that big white curtain there? We're not going to be able to see the stage. I did my no. Yes, correct. My mustache. And does anybody other than one person that's in here, does anybody else know why I shaved my mustache? I'll put that question out there, and I'll go back to my story. I said, well, maybe something's going to happen later, and I knew what was going to happen, even though she went to the meet, and we did the meet and greet before the show. So we got to talk with them, not physically meet them, but talk with them and do a Q&A, and it was pretty cool. It was just nice to have somebody. Must shave November. It was just nice to have somebody new that I hadn't even, talked to before. He knew a lot about that. So Hey Guy was fantastic. They are the best. They are the best emotional. They just get you going. They get your heart going, get your feet stomping. They get your eyes watering. They're just all over the place, and it was a fantastic concert. If you ever have an opportunity to see them, and this year they are going. They filmed back in November last year in Texas. They filmed a Christmas special. Thank you, Hey Guy, for reminding me. They are they filmed a special at a concert in Texas with about 12,000 people. They said they recorded it. They edited it, and it's going to come out for only 5 days this year. 5 days this year at theaters all around the United States. And he said, if you're within a theater, you'll be able to see it. So it's for King and Country. I believe it's called Drummer Boy Christmas. So if you hear of it, please do that. Baker, what's next? No more cologne. No, I still have the cologne. I still have your cologne, Cynthia, always. And whenever I know I see Cynthia in the park, always put on a little extra. She likes my cologne. So let's continue with hellos. And guys, this is great. I really like doing this. But share us out. And hit the like, hit the subscribe, share us out on social media. Let them know this crazy Disney guy who's a baker. and got to and you can I'll let you, if you want, you can just let them know that you know somebody that works on the gingerbread houses at Disney, because this guy did this year. Whoop, whoop. So had some fun doing that. We had our reveal on Friday over at the Contemporary, our ribbon cutting, and it was fantastic. So that was great. And if you haven't seen pictures, I'll be going around this week taking pictures of all the gingerbread houses. I'll have them for you next week. Maybe, hopefully, something a little bit special. Thank you, Tina. And Tina, you were in my thoughts and prayers, hoping you were feeling better. So you know that, and I just want to make sure you know it. And thanks for the congratulations. So the one thing that each area that puts out gingerbread houses is they put out gingerbread pins. And this is the gingerbread pin this year for the Contemporary. And it has shape of Contemporary. It is a limited edition pin. And if you're new to Sunday Nights with me, just know that first couple minutes I say hello, and then I go over a couple pins that I may have collected or talk about some. Well, this is one that I bought this year, and this is the gingerbread, and it is a limited edition, but I didn't look to see how many. So we're going to look now. And it is a limited edition. And it's upside down. 3,000. Limited edition 3,000. You say, well, that's not a big number, but when you figure during the holidays, these areas that have these gingerbread houses roughly get 4,000 to 6,000 to 8,000 people going through a day. These sometimes don't last that long. But I do like to point out one thing. So to stop companies from copying Disney product, what they've done now is, and I always say this when I show the new pins, is they have this little cubic zirconia hidden Mickey right up here. And it's right there. And that's really cool. And this is the back. But I'm going to give you a front up close and personal to what this pin looks like. And look at that. Is that not cute? And it says the Contemporary on it. And it shows the Contemporary. It shows the Contemporary actually as a gingerbread house. And it's got Mickey with his little stocking on. I really like this. I like the candy canes at the bottom. And I like how it has like stained glass. And that's a wreath right here around the bottom. That's a wreath. It's kind of like in stained glass. So if you take it off, you can actually see through it. See the stained glass? This one was done really nice. So I really liked it. And the cool thing about this is when I took the pin off, I noticed the backer card. Look what the backer card has. It's got crumbs on a plate with a hidden Mickey on it. Now you gotta tell me, and it's got two gumdrop buttons right there, one there and one there. You gotta tell me, you got Imagineers that are thinking up big buildings and rides and things like that, and then you got Imagineers that are thinking up stuff like that. Okay, well, wait till they take the pin off and does everybody notice that? I don't know. I notice it. The attentions are always in the details. Isn't that correct? Okay. Oh, the real Steven is in here. Surfline John, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. See if I missed any. Josh and Amy, our Ohana Journey. Welcome in. All right. All right. So, and that pin I bought, and that pin was $22.99. Okay, and if you know me with my pins, I've been trying to hold my purchases to a minimum. This pin just came out. This is also a limited edition. And when I first looked at it, and this one was $19.99, it's bigger than the gingerbread pin, but the gingerbread pin is probably going to be more sought after. This one also said limited edition. And if you've seen, I have these Walt desks from Walt's Desk to Us magnifying glass. It's got a Mickey, and this is limited edition, also 3,000. But this is a annual pass holder pin. Now, here's something really cool about this, and I like showing this on my black velvet board. Tell me if you know what they're portraying with this pin. Let me get closer to my microphone. I'm sorry. Look at the background. Look how Mickey is dressed. Look at Pluto. Excellent. Wow, you guys are fast. Exactly. Carousel of progress. Isn't that nice? I really, really like that pin. This is a really cool pin. And this was just normally if you are an annual pass holder, you have to ask for annual pass holder pins. Like down at Disney's Disney Springs, you have to ask. They usually have them behind the counter. They don't have them for general purchase. You have to ask, and then they ask to see your annual pass. But I got that, so I'll add that to my collection. And then I did trade for some pins, and I have a Dapper Dan pin. Pluto, I traded for him this week. We went out, and like we said, we spent 3/4 of the day with Pete and Preston, producer Preston. They were down here from the Pete McDevitt show, and they were hanging out at Hollywood Studios, and we met up with them and Jennifer Crusoe and Ron and Mary, Mark's mom was there. And who else did we meet there? I think that was it. And I don't know what this one is, but it's from Fantasia. So it must be a new Hidden Mickey series, because you do see a Hidden Mickey there. But it is from Fantasia. And I do like Figment, and this is from a couple years back. This is a Figment. There was a what they call the black and white stamp series that came out, and I saw that, and it is original. It was nice and smooth, no imperfections. So, and I looked at the back, and it had the original backing on it. So I did pick that up. And what this one does say on it, like mine do say behind, it does say limited release. And the ones that are not real do not say limited release. They look like that, but they just don't say it. This gentleman I traded coming out of the Star Wars ride yesterday, and it's Emperor, and if I say it wrong, Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine. And I thought that was really cool, because I think he's very sinister. He's a very sinister villain. And this one also is a newer Disney pin, and it does also have this little Hidden Mickey right here. Moving right along. And then again, I used to know the names of these guys when I worked in the Emporium, but this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is a carrot cake cupcake, and I think it's Dale. I think that's Dale, because he's got a red nose. But I'm not sure. But if you know, Palpatine, thank you very much. I was going to say some skate Canadian pin or something. Yes. So I thought that was cute, so I traded for it, because I'm a baker, and it looked like carrots coming out of his head, so it's carrot. And then this I thought was a fairly new pin. I hadn't seen this before. It looks like Blue is just taking a little nap in the water. And then last but not least, we have an Ursula purse pin. These are the purse pins that are out, and this one is of Ursula. And people like to collect those. So I collect some of those things just to trade, and some things I like to sell on, whatnot. But then I did make a big purchase. I mean, oh my gosh, I made a huge purchase No, I didn't. But I did make another purchase. I'm going to show you. So a couple weeks ago, I showed you this little pouch that we got that has Figment on it. And we were shopping around, and Preston was looking inside of the area where they were going to sell. They went to the Christmas party over at Hollywood Studios last night, and we were looking in the windows where they were going to sell the merch. And he goes, "Oh," and I said, "Oh, there's some things with the gingerbread face on it. Those look really cute." He goes, "Lugs?" And I went, "What?" And he goes, "Lugs. They're called lugs, Lugs, lugs." I said, "Oh yeah, cool. They're cool." And then we started going down Vine, Hollywood and Vine, and hey, Dean the Turkey Lakester, welcome in. Glad to have you. And it started to drizzle, so we went into one of the stores there. Of course, they love you to come into stores when it's drizzling, and they had some lugs, and I found one. And if you don't know, Tigger is my jam. I love Tigger, and they had a Tigger lug, and this is from Loungefly. I'm guessing it's Loungefly. I don't care who it's from, but it had Tigger. And these are so Kadani. Sean, welcome in. Good to see you, Sean. Haven't seen you for a hot minute. Put your wheel lugs and lug nuts in, I guess. Yeah, well, they would fit in here, Sean. That's for sure. But you'd only be able to do 2 tires at a time, I think. But good to see you, everybody. It's Kadani Sean, a good friend. We've known each other for quite a few years now. And it was really cute, and I liked it, so I got it. And as an annual pass holder, I get a discount. So, and I go up and I put my discount up, and she told me the price, and I went, "Oh no, I have the annual pass. I have discount." And she's like, "Yeah, that's the price. This is the price." And I was like, "Wait a second. They raised these since they came out with Remy and Figment. They raised them $20. So thanks, because it helps pay my salary, I guess. But they raised him $20, but I still got him, and it's pretty cool. He's got three zipper pouches, and all the characters are inside of the liner. Hey, Paul Engel, what's going on? Whoop whoop. 5-0 is in the house. Look at that. The liners are really nice. So you have that back pocket. You have this front middle pocket, which it's the middle pocket. It's a little wider at the bottom, as you can see. The back pocket is a little narrower, like for your cell phone. So, or you can put your cell phone in this one. And then it has this front pocket. Now, I like the front pocket because when you go in the front pocket and you open the front pocket, there's a little plastic separator. So if you want to just put like your credit cards in there, you could do that. And then it's not tall enough for a phone. Let me just show you a phone. I'll show you. I'll use my iPhone. It's not tall enough for a phone. I mean, and the zippers don't come up on both sides, just one side. So, but you can definitely put it in the middle, or you can put it in the back. It fits. Or you could just, put it in your pocket where you normally keep it. And then I keep, my extra chargers in here. It comes with a shoulder strap or across the shoulder, but I like him. So Figment now is officially Vanessa's, and I'll keep Tigger. And that was my purchase for the week, or for the month. I also had these were. Let me look. $65. They were $65 when they came out. When they came out for Food and Wine. Is that Food and Wine? Yeah, when they came out for Food and Wine, they were $49, and now they're $65. So there you go. I just happen to have my receipt handy. Also, just want to share something that I've been doing. Um, I live close enough in the Orlando area to a place called Give Kids the World Village. And if you don't know anything about Give Kids the World Village, it's a fantastic place um, where kids that have that are going through surgeries or going through some tough times in their lives and things that are they have critical illnesses or they're just really in a bad spot, and they can come to these villages and they get to stay there for free. The villages work with the parks in the area, not Hollywood Studios, but SeaWorld and Universal and Disney, and they get to take their families and they just forget about bills and stress and things for the moment. I came into them a couple years ago. I volunteer there a couple times, and they put out 3 big emails a couple weeks ago, and they needed help. And they needed help with Christmas decorations, putting up Christmas lights in the village. So I've been doing that. I've been helping them put up some Christmas lights, and it's been super rewarding. And all I can say is if you ever have a chance to come down here and you have an extra day before you come down, check them out, see if you want to come down and just, give 4 or 6 hours of time to hang out and do things for these kids and these families. They're so appreciative, and the smiles on their faces and the giggles that you hear I was doing stuff and I wasn't working directly with them because I was working with Christmas lights, but just listening to their families and listening to the laughter and the fun that they were having, even from 20, 30 yards away in the water area. It's really neat. Then you just get this really good feeling that you get to help out. And I've been blessed with 2 children, nephews and nieces, and they haven't had to have a place like this. They didn't need a place like this to go to ever, but it's really nice to know that there's a place like this to go to. You've probably heard on the Pete McDevitt show that there's a whole bunch of people coming here for December for Night of Hope. So if you guys want to throw the Night of Hope link in there, I'd greatly appreciate it. And you can learn a little bit more about Give Kids the World Village. Just wanted to say that. Not tooting my own horn, just wanted to share something that was special and that I've been doing the past couple of days that meant a lot to me. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, all right. So now we're going to go see what time it is. And it's going to be time for the show. And I've been talking my tail off. Sorry about that. Wow. Okay. Thank you for putting that link in there. Okay. Here we go. So go ahead.
Where's the baker? Can you guess where he can be? Is he whipping up a magic trick with Mickey's recipe? Is he at the castle gates, breaking Julie multiple plates? Or is Goofy Donald Daisy? Or the birds we getting crazy?
Every picture, a new location. Spot the landmark on vacation. Be the first to name the spot. Where's the baker? Give it a shot. Yeah, give it a shot.
That's a great intro. I love that intro. Katie White, you did a fantastic job. Thank you so much. Okay, well, with any type of game, there are always some rules. We always have rules with our games, and this game is no different. So let's read some rules. Ignore the guidelines. And if you're a pirate, they're just guidelines. The rules. We will spin the wheel, and that will give us the Walt Disney World Park, where our next mystery location image was taken. Once a secret location image is posted, do your best to guess the location in that park. Excuse me, i.e. the entrance to Small World, Gaston's statue, yada, yada. The first person to guess correctly is given a point. Note, we have to go by the answer that shows up first in our chat. If you and another player guess the same answer at the same time, it will always show your answer first in your own chat, which may not be the way it shows up in everyone else's. If no one guesses correctly after 30 seconds, we will give a clue. If another and have another 30 seconds. If no one guesses, then we'll just move on after 2. Whoever has the most points at the end of the show will be sent a surprise Disney pin in the mail. So that's that. So these surprise Disney pins come from my collection, and it's never a pin that I've traded in the park. It's always a pin that I've collected myself. So you get one of my pins. So I like to do that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do this for 8 weeks. This is week number 7. So we have one more week. And then all the winners from the first 8 weeks, they'll go up against each other on the 9th week. And then they'll play against each other, and the pictures will get harder. I trust you, they'll get harder. And they will play for the grand prize, okay, which will be disclosed before that night, that game. All right, so here we go. We're going to go into, let me go into chat real quick, and let me find the first person. You go all the way, Jonathan Chong. Jonathan Chong, can you give me a number between 1 and 10? And then what we do is whoever guesses the right one first, okay, we'll say congratulations, and then we'll ask you to pick a number between 1 and 10, and then we will shuffle the Where's the Baker spin wheel that many times. And Jonathan says 8, and your mom says 7. So we're going to go with Jonathan's, which is 8. All right. 1. Come on, mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And our time starts now. Here we go. And it is Epcot. Epcotians. Skip ad. I don't like ads. Let me get this out of here. There we go. Skip ads. Epcot. Ta-da. All right. And, let me get my timer set. I always forget to set my timer. Good luck, everybody. Timer. 30. All right. And let's go with this one. Bum, 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 bum. All right. All right. So this was definitely Epcot. So let me go back up and let me find where we said Epcot. And it is Epcot. Is Chris in Epcot? Correct. Digging the socks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mark, you would notice. Construction wall. Correct. It was about to say that Mark. Oh, Walcott. A lot of people called it Walcott. The Epcot Walcott. It was there for a long time. Journey to Imagination. Construction wall with Figment. By the construction walls. Hairy piece in your upper lip. Yes, that was it. It was there. Paint wall. No, that was actually the paint wall was way around the corner from that one, Cynthia. But that was close. Near spaceship Earth. Nope. Nope. And so using is it Epcot? Is it Chris in Epcot? Your number was higher than Cynthia's. Journey into Imagination, no. So this one's going to go to Jennifer because it is the construction wall with Figment. So that is correct. So Jen, give me a number between 1 and 10, please. Two. All right, let me take this one out. Thank you. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. And we're going to go 1, 2, and spin. Okay, Magic Kingdom. All right, let's do. I like this one. And timer starts. And I tell you, I am going to order this wired mouse this week because this is just driving me crazy. And that is our first 30-minute timer. And we have Main Street Roy and Minnie statue. It is Magic Kingdom. Well, we know it's Magic Kingdom. Is Chris in Magic Kingdom with Roy and Minnie statue. Main Street Roundabout. Main Street with Roy Disney. Outside Old Job. Well, yeah, that's correct, Dave. But this is Roy, and it is Minnie, and it is me, and we are on Main Street. And it is not a whole lot of people there. A little bit of insight on this. This night, I was hanging out with some friends of mine, Gonzo and VP, and we literally closed the park, and we all got a picture of each other there. And that one was of me. And if you ever go there and you look at this statue, one thing you will notice is when Roy has his left hand out, his left hand is under Minnie's, and Minnie's is actually on top of Roy's hand as a sign of, acknowledging her, So if you didn't know that, and usually during the holidays, they move them over in front of the, what is that? What's that called? It's slipping my mind. The building to the left. Anyway, on with the show. So back to our winner. Let's see. Main Street Roy and Minnie statue. Main Street Roundabout and Chris in Magic Kingdom with Roy and Minnie statue. Main Street Roy and Minnie statue. I've never heard anybody call it a roundabout. I've heard people call it the flag court. So Main Street Roy and Minnie statue, and that goes to Jennifer. So Jen, congratulations. Yep. And our Ohana journey, you got to get in a little faster. That's all I can say there. So if Emporium, yes, 3. Jennifer, thank you. Fire station, no. Not the fire. 1, 2, 3. I'll think of it. City Hall. Oh, City Hall. Thank you, though. That helped me. Annie, Mom, help me remember. Right, he was excited. Excited. This is an Epcot. All right, here we go. God. I gotta stay with the EPs, not the AKs. All right. Go. This is a great shot. And this was sunset and not sunrise. All right, and there's our first timer. I remember these my first visit in 1986. You know, some things they took away, and they shouldn't have taken things away, but they did. Then they added other things, and they did it again. Okay, what happens if you hit the X where it says close ads? I keep closing the ads. Add X. Skip ad. I closed it once and it keeps opening back up. Right in front before Spaceship Earth. Yes, that's entrance. Epcot Center Monument. Fountain of Nations. Oh. Does it have? Is that? I didn't know that had a name. I should win since Baker keeps forgetting my Pinocchio. Oh, did I forget or did I not forget? Water fountain. Yes, don't drink the water. Fountain in front of Spaceship Earth. So, I don't know if that has a name. Wow. I don't know. I can research that really quick. Hold on. No, that was the old one. That was the old one. The old one was called Fountain of Nations. This one doesn't have a name. I'm sure it does, but the old one was called Fountain of Nations. This is not rigged. People pay me good money to put on this game. Let's see. So let's go with I miss the old fountain too. Okay, so we're going to go with where I am because I am right in front before Spaceship Earth. So Tina Marie, you get a point. Fountain of Nations, because I don't think they renamed it that. That's okay. The old one was. It should. I agree. Let's name it. The water spout that you don't drink from. Okay. All right, so 3, 2, 1. I just want to get this ad out of here. We'll just leave it. Okay, so did Tina give us a number? Tina, can you give us a number between 1 and 10, please? See the X. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. There we go. Close ads. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you. She says 7. Thanks, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we go. Now I get it. And it is Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios it is. All right. If you know, you know. Where's DaBaker? Timer started. Oh, these comments should be good. Oh, excuse me. And we are back up on Facebook, everybody. So we should have some, may have some people coming in there. If you don't know, you don't know. That's a fact. Oh, I love you, Tina. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, there goes our timer. There goes our timer. Woo! That is not the Lisa Marie. No, it is not. I've been on that plane, and do not pay money to get on that plane. It's plexiglassed off and not worth getting on. I've been on that plane, the Lisa Marie. All right, let's go back up to the top. We have Air Force One backlot tour. Okay, wait, what? Disney Runway, Walt's plane, Backlot Studios, Walt's plane, Backlot tour. Yeah, I wasn't getting that. Backlot restaurant. I don't know what I would have eaten in that restaurant though. I know it's not Lisa Marie's plane. Yeah, I know. Near light camera action. Actually, it's right behind. It was part of the Backlot Studios tour, and it is Air Force One, the Backlot tour, and that's part of that Backlot tour, and that's where I am. Jennifer gets a point. Correct. Good job. All right, and we'll get a comment from Jennifer. And she says 4, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We were talking about if we're going to keep this going for another couple weeks, or if we'll switch to something else. Please leave your comments for us and let us know what you think about keeping this going or starting something different, and because we can always do that too. All right, and this is Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom. Back over here. Magic Kingdom. All right. Magic Kingdom. Timer started. Thanks, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Holly, I like your name. Instinct Swifty Diva. "30 seconds go fast." Don't they go fast? That's a fast 30 seconds. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right. So we have John said this is fun. Thanks, Jonathan. Mickey's PhilharMagic. Mickey's PhilharMagic. PhilharMagic Store. PhilharMagic Show. With Donald Duck. Donald Screaming. Hickey's PhilharMagic. That's the guy that lives in Tennessee. What is it with Donald and hats? I tell you, if I could buy this prop, I would. I so would. I'd hang it. I'd hang it in this room somewhere. There's a couple of props. There's a couple of props in that store. All right. So it is the PhilharMagic store. Correct. It is Mickey's PhilharMagic, but it is the PhilharMagic store. Dole Whip Dave gets his point. Correct. Duck Butt. Duck Butt's on the other side. He came through, but this is a great prop. There's a bunch of cool props hanging in this room. Yes, it is the store. And Dave says two. Dave says two. Here we go. Shuffle. 1, 2. And then we're going to go to here. And we're going to thank you. And here we go. I guess that. Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom. Bum, 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 bum. And on your mark, get set, and go. Timer has started. We have children. Where the dinosaurs were doomed to. Timer. There goes the timer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Katie, go. Katie, let me go into this. Hold on a second. I gotta go in to see what this says. Okay, we knew it was Dino Land. I remember that's go ahead, Katie.
I was just going to say you rang.
Yeah. So we did have somebody reach out and they said that it was the old Primeval World ride at the top. And I'm thinking that was at the top of that.
I'm currently Googling.
Thank you.
And from the looks of things, I believe that is correct.
That is correct. Primeval World ride at the top. Dino Land ride thing. Wasn't it? Dino Land entrance display. So old Primeval World ride at the top. Sebastian the Crab, you get a point. Congratulations. Woohoo, everybody. Here we go. That's fantastic. Congratulations. All right. So let's take care of that. And Jeanette, if you could give us a number, please, if you haven't already. Between 1 and 10. 4. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy disappeared a long time ago. Hollywood Studios, it is. Hollywood Studios. It was a nice day yesterday at Hollywood Studios. We had like one little sprinkle, and that was it. That was it. All right, let's do this one. Timer started. And if you all didn't know, they're changing all the parks over to Christmas. The funny thing was, November 1st, they reopened Magic Kingdom. And there's our timer. They reopened Magic Kingdom with Mickey and Minnie topiaries of Christmas and some Christmas topiaries out in the front before you came underneath the train station. But they left they called Harvest decorations on a train station instead of taking them down. So they were celebrating Harvest and Christmas at the same time. Sure they were. I disagree. But that's what they said they were doing. Hollywood Studios, not sure what game Jennifer is playing. Galaxy's Edge, X-Wing for Rise. So glad I'm winning. On a hunk of junk. But 2 X-Wing when you come through the tunnel. Rise of the Resistance on the way to Transporter outside. Hey, Rob, a.k.a. Mr. Disney MUK. What's up? Galaxy's Edge just past the Rise. And ROTR staging the transport vehicle. Rise of the Resistance staging to the transport vehicle. Fighter ship and Galaxy's Edge. Smugglers are on display. Jeanette got it again. And I tell you what, Rise of Resistance on the way to Transporter outside. If I'm not mistaken, that is correct because that is right across from Rise of the Resistance. So it is X-Wing for Rise on the way to Transporter outside. So that is correct. The real Steven, Sebastian the Crab got you. And then Dave says, what a hunk of junk. Yes, this is correct. So Sebastian Crab gets point. Moving forward. And our number to spin our wheel is 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And everybody is going. You know, YouTubers are all going to all these parties. So keep your eye out. All these parties. And they're having a good time. And ours is Epcot. Epcot. All right. Our brand is Epcot. Ooh, let's do a hard one. And this one. And timer starts. The Christmas decorations are absolutely gorgeous. I was walking through Hollywood Studios and talking to Jennifer Caruso yesterday, and she got all teary-eyed talking about how the old decorations remind her of going and seeing family at Christmas time with the reindeer and the old time Santa, and they really do. I love the old time Christmas there. It's my favorite decorated Christmas park. And time is up on this one. All right, let's see where we are. We are at Epcot, and I was wearing that shirt. The sun was shining. You could smell the daisies in the open field. Oh, did I miss something? Canadian Pavilion Totem Pole. Canadian Pavilion Totem Pole. Ditto. Canadian Pavilion. Poly Bridges. Canadian Pavilion. Outside Tiki Pose. Totem Pole Canada. Okay. We have Jonathan Chong with Canada Pavilion Totem Pole. Correct, Jonathan. And Jonathan gets a point. And Jonathan, give us a number, please. It's only fair. I love that. And Jonathan says 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, everybody. We're going to go here. And let's go. Hollywood, got some cookies on the way. All right, Hollywood Studios. It is Hollywood Studios. All right, where's the Disney Baker? Timer has started. I will tell you, I did go to the Christmas party last year. And Jeff from Just Our Dream collected a whole bunch of cookies the night he went. I think he got like 36 cookies on his collection, and I think I got like 86. They just give out free cookies all night. So if you ever go, bring your backpacks, get a locker when you come in, put your empty backpacks in a locker, and get a large locker. And then just go around collecting cookies. And what I did is I collected the cookies, and then I got the gallon size or half gallon size Ziploc bags, and I put one of each flavor cookie in them, and I wrote Merry Christmas with a red Sharpie on them, zipped them shut, and then I went around to the parks that week and just gave them out to cast members. So that was a lot of fun. All right, let's see if we have a winner here. A winner here, and we are... I like that song. I write my songs ahead of time. We are on Sunset Boulevard. This is a tough one, guys. In front of stormtroopers, in front of a Chinese theater, in front of Chinese theater, shooting range, stage walking up the march of the troopers, fighting a battle of stormtroopers. It's Christmas time. Rise of the Resistance queue. I see dad builds. That's great. That is great. And rent a scooter because you're going to need some help wheeling your butt out after eating those cookies. That's correct, but I didn't eat them all. Heading to studios tomorrow. You're going to have a great time. It's beautiful there. Going back. I'm surprised you guys don't know this one. So the closest one I'm going to have to say, it's okay. So, well, it's actually, they had a stage in front of the Chinese theater. And this is them walking across the front of the stage before the presentation. That was I'm surprised a couple people didn't get that though, but this is correct. Rob, aka Mr. Disney UK, that is correct. And that's where they are. They went all the way down, but that's where this shot was taken. That was a great show. I love that show. But it had to go away because they had to do new and important things. Oh my gosh. He's going to be so happy. Get there early. Put him on a ride. I put my father-in-law on Cosmic Rewind for his birthday. My father-in-law is 80 years old. I put him on. Yes, I put my father-in-law on Cosmic Rewind at 80 years old, sitting right next to me. And we sat in front of the last. We were in the last car in the front. So when we went backwards, he was hollering, screaming, crying, all the above. And he loved it. So, yes. So can I please get from Rob, give a reason to go to Animation Courtyard? Yes, that's probably the only reason he gave you, and you would go to Animation Courtyard. Oh, hello. Hi. Hey, Rob, can you give me a number, please, between 1 and 10? And we'll continue. Oh, I saw myself. I got scared. I do like my father-in-law. I love my father-in-law. I like to scare him. 5, 6, 7. You guys saw pictures 2 weeks ago, me and my father-in-law. on Everest with his white knuckles. Oh, you are so lucky to be in the house of Chris of Baker. That's right. Here we are. We're going to Epcot, folks. That was a perfect song to go to Epcot. Let's see if we can make something special, even more special about that. Let's see. Nope, this is probably the closest we can get to that. Timer is started. Yeah, because he said, no, I'll never ride it again. And then the next day we were talking. He goes, yeah, I'd ride that again. But see, I ride it. I cross my arms to my chest. I cross my ankles at my feet, and I lift my feet up off the floor, and I keep my feet off the floor the whole ride. And then when you go into the big loop circle, I cross my ankles the other way and hold them up even higher. You come off your seat at least 5 times. And that's our timer. You'll come off your seat at least 5 times during that ride. I guarantee it. It's fantastic. It is not for the faint of heart. I guarantee you that, though. If you get motion sickness, don't eat a churro before you go on. Remy's. Q for Remy's Ratatouille. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure Q. French Pavilion Ratatouille ride. I can't spell. Paris. Top of sign board Remy's Ratatouille. Hello, hey, Jeff Condon, welcome in. Good to see you. Let's go with, let's see, Q for Remy's, Ratatouille's Adventure Q, French Pavilion Ratatouille ride, and Q for Remy's is correct, and Mark gets a point. Oh, no kidding. My father-in-law loves that ride. We took him on that one too. And we went in the middle one. You always go in the middle one and go on the first row. Because then the screen's not, the screen's not bowed, and the Eiffel Tower doesn't look like it's, shooting left or right. He loves that ride too. He got on. He cries on that ride. He loves it so much. He gets emotional. Okay, so we have Q for Remy's. That's correct. This is the Q for Remy's. I love this shot, and I like it when he talks. It's animated. So if you ever get in that queue and don't see him talking, stay off to the side, and he'll talk in French, and then he talks in English. So Mark is going to give us a number, and he probably already did. And he said 4. So let's shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come back, and we're going to take that out. And we're going to go. Not too many rides at Epcot. Just a couple of them. Speaking of Epcot. There you go. Speaking of Epcot, here we go. Let's do this one. And the timer has started. Thanks, everybody, for coming in tonight. If you're new here, hit the like, hit subscribe, tell a friend, share us out. I am Chris, the Disney Baker. I am a baker. I do produce bakery goods for the Walt Disney World Company. And I love a lot of things Disney. I love Disney pins. Have a Disney pin collection over 11,000. And I make Disney pin boards. So if you're interested, reach out to me and I'll show some at the end of the show. And there's our timer. And even if you don't reach out to me, I'll show some at the end of the show. All right. This one should be popular. Mexico Pavilion, Donald meet and greet. Ding, 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 ding. Right off the bat. Fast typer she is. My goodness. You go, Tina. This is correct. Oh, my gosh, that was fast. So the Disney Baker came in. Tina answered. And then the Disney Baker came in at Epcot and Disney. So she was like typing as fast as it came up. Fiesta Donald. Donald outside the Mexico Pavilion. And it is the meet and greet. And Tina gets a point. Congratulations, Tina. I appreciate that. And you get a point. And let us know how many times you want us to spin the wheel or spin the shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. That's quacktastic. She wants to thank Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Okay, so Tina says 2, 1, 2. On music. Oh, more Epcot. All right. Let's go with this one. Timer starts now. And we've got 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go, friends. Steve, welcome in. Steve, ride the teacups. Glad you are here. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome to Where's the Baker? And we are at Epcot. And there's our magical Mr. Timer. Okay. Let's see. Zelda. Nope. Imagination Pavilion. Imagination sign, aka Journey into Imagination during the Flowering Garden. Imagination Pavilion is correct. Journey into Imagination sign outside ride is correct. Journey into Imagination during the Flower and Garden is correct. And that's Jennifer during Flower and Garden. The big little sign stuck in there. Hashtag Fresh Epcot. I think that's what it says. That's correct. Jennifer, you get a point. Congratulations. And give us a number between 1 and 10, please. $3.5. All right, let me see if I can do that. Well, there's the point. 1, 2, point. AK it is. AK it is. Ooh. Ooh, this may be a hard one for some people. On your mark, get set, go. Where's the Disney Baker? Some of you may know. And the time has come to reveal who got it right on the first one. Stevie, you were right. I am on the safari. Ostrich eggs safari. Eggs on the safari ride. Safari animal poop. And that's some big poop. For eggs. Well, who poops white, Tina? Fine. I don't know. Ostrich eggs on Kilimanjaro Safari. Chris's front yard. Those would be lit up for Christmas if those were on my front yard. Dole Whip Dave wins. Where's Dave's answer? Wait, did I pass it? Dole Whip Dave wins. Chris's front yard. That's close. So what we have is ostrich eggs safari is correct. Mark, ostrich eggs safari. Eggs on the safari ride wasn't specific because there could have been anybody's eggs, chicken eggs, donkey eggs. But so we are going to go with Mark, ostrich eggs at the safari. And I always look to sometimes to find out if they're in a different place, and they are. They are. They are in different places. And Mark says too. So we will take that picture away, and we will go to 1, 2. There's a late evening. I was up doing dishes. The Animal Kingdom. And then I saw this. Where's the Disney Baker? Wait, there it is. Timer started. Where am I? Where's the Disney Baker? Jennifer is in the lead with 4. 3 others are tied for second at 2. And an Animal Kingdom. And there is our timer. This is a very interesting piece. If you ever have an opportunity to walk around and really look at it, it's a very interesting piece. And you'll have yourself asking quite a few questions. Right outside the bird place, says Tina. I forget what it's called, said the real Steven TV. That's close, the real Steven. Jennifer, stone statue outside Yak and Yeti. Animal Kingdom tree at Jumbo House. Outside Eversfried. Wow, ruins of Asia. I thought it was a flame tree barbecue, but it must be wrong. I love flame tree barbecue. Does anybody else like that? I love eating there. I thought Elvis fried, but Elvis fried. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna go right up back to Jennifer. Stone statue outside Yak and Yeti. Correct. It's me, David T. Hello, humans. Woo! I love that. Welcome in, David. Good to see you. We're glad to see you texting. Yes, congratulations. Stone statue outside Yak and Yeti. And look around, like right here, because see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 little points. And it's 1, 2, 3. Oops. And the little pinky went wee all the way home. That's one thing I noticed when I was taking pictures. It is gone. There is no wee. It is cool. And Jennifer, you get that point. And she gives us a number of 1. So we'll go over to our magic wheel of names. But we're going to go up. And this is our last spin, ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors. We are at our 8:30 time point. And it is again Animal Kingdom. You have to go. Hey guys, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I enjoyed you being here. Thanks for coming in. You know what? I'll be there. If it's here, I'll be there. No doubt. You know, they're taking some time off to take care of that family. I definitely can understand that. So I'm looking forward to their new album too. So good to see you. Thanks for being in. Okay, so we have Animal Kingdom, and we're going to look at. Okay. Well, that's too easy. That's too easy. No. All right, let's do this one. Where's the Disney Baker? Timer has started. Animal Kingdom, and this is our last round unless we have a tie. Thank you all for being here again. And we have changed the decor in the Disney pin room. We're into Christmas. We have our Christmas Mickey back there, popcorn bucket. They're coming out with a new one tonight. Tonight, I believe it is. Tomorrow night at Jollywood Nights. They're coming out with a new Mickey popcorn bucket at Jollywood Nights tomorrow. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. Where are we at? Did I go too fast? Animal Kingdom. All right. Definitely everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. This is fun. So much Animal Kingdom love. Awesome. Yes. I appreciate that blessing. Hey guy, appreciate you. I don't think anyone can beat Jennifer. A shop, Arambe Market, some gift shop. Inside the gift shop, don't know which one. Asia store, Pooh's Honey Corner, Dave. Island Mercantile, Merchant Mercantile. I'm going to look to the side and just to make sure. And it says we do have a winner. And it is inside the shop at Island Mercantile. Jennifer, you get a point. Congratulations. Woohoo. Good job. Congratulations. Everybody, thank you all so much for coming in. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to delete this overlay, and then I'm going to go in. I think I have to delete this overlay. Yep. And then I'm going to go in and take this out. Thank you. Thank you very much. So as I said before, and I think our points, and the winner is Jennifer. Congratulations, Jennifer Craig, with a total of 6 points. Give us a rundown. Where else were we on points? And let us know. Go into our comment sections. Go jump into our comment section. Go ahead.
As opposed to typing all of this. So Jennifer had 6, and then we had Mark had 2, Tina had 2, Jeanette Sebastian the Crab had 2, and then we had Rob, MUK, Dole Whip Dave, and Jonathan with 1.
Excellent. Thank you. Yay, too. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. So, as I was saying, if we can continue this and we can talk about this next week too, because next week is number 8, which is our final week, and then we go into the playoff week, which is week 9, and then all the winners from 1 through 8 will play each other for the grand prize. And then we'll continue from there and see how we're going to go. If we want to go into something different, we have a couple different ideas that we can do. But to get the chat more involved, to get you more involved, and to get some friends on screen with us, I think that would be a lot of fun. To bring some other friends on screen with us that have the ability to do that would like to do that want to be on screen, that want to say, hey, what's going on? Do stuff like that. I was like that. If you go back and watch my early. Yeah, not too early, but you watched some of my early ones. That's how I did. I got in chat, had a impression in chat, I guess, on a couple people that I didn't even know, and they invited me to come on their live streams. I think Adventures VP and Gonzo interviewed me first, and then it went from there, and we just had a bunch of fun. And just want to invite some people to have that ability to do that too, because that's what this community is about. It's that's what YouTube is about, just knowing different people and seeing different people and getting different ideas. We all know what the Disney community is. I like Disney pins. I'm a baker. I have a lot to talk about in that aspect. Let's find out what you have to talk about. You might like Disney and you may be a car mechanic. You might be Disney a fanatic and love to do nails or whatever you like to do. You lay carpet for a living, and you just love to come into Disney once a year, twice a year, whatever. That's the kind of people we just want to get involved and have a good chat time with. Meeting people is one of the things I loved doing for 3 years and 4 months when I worked in the Emporium. And when my guests came in, I wanted to take their experience from this to this. And that was just knowing what I know about the Disney family, about the Disney buildings, about what's going on in the Disney community. That's where I like to take things. Oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Thanks. And it's fun having you guys here. Anyway, moving right along. One thing I do want to talk about, Jen, first question to you. Did you want your pin to be a surprise? And I can, Jen, if people don't know Jen, Jen's been playing, I think, since week 1, maybe week 2, might have been week 1. And I didn't know until she won. And then I was trying to contact her after she won to see how, she wanted to send a pin. She says, well, you can just bring it Sunday when you come to church. And Jen is one of our singers in our choir at church, and it was kind of like, wow, I didn't know that, so it's pretty cool. So surprise, please, no doubt. Okay, I can do that. So what I'd like to do is it shows you see on my right, not on my left, but on my right, I got a lot of pin boards here. And if you collect Disney pins, if you collect any type of pin, I know Paul Engel does. Oh, you guys are very welcome. If you collect, the only thing I can tell you is I have cigar boxes full of pins. I used to have one shoe box that was full of pins till the sides started to rip because pins get heavy. So I started using cigar boxes because cigar boxes are made, most of them are made of wood. And then I started making pin holders in cigar boxes. So that's pretty cool. So I have some of those. And but if you're in need of a pin board, let me just show you a couple here that we put up on here. This is one of my pin boards that I have. This is probably one of my bigger pin boards. Okay, I use black felt. I use not a standard cork, but I use a different cork that really, it closes more. Like if you were to rearrange your pins on this one, I can use, if you come up, Tina, if you have a fabric that you come up with and you know I can get it in my area, or you found a fabric and you want to mail it to me, do that. That's fine. If you have a pin frame, these are pin frames that I've acquired. These are some other ones that I have and or made. This oval one I've already sold. This is a close-up of it. This one turned out really nice. I have another one similar to that right back here, right there. It just had a different etching on it. Sure, but if you find a fabric that you like, if you find a frame that maybe was your grandmother's or your aunt's or whatever, it doesn't have to be a big frame. I mean, if you just want to put one special pin on it. Oh, that was a picture frame. And this was my first pin that I ever traded. So that's why that one's on here. Anything that's special to you. I'll bring in, I'm not gonna leave the camera tonight. But I'll bring 2 frames in from my garage next week, and I'll show you. I'm about to get ready to start to do those. They're pretty detailed frames, but I can use any fabric that you choose, but understand. And I like showing this on your Disney pins. You see that little line right here past the tip? You're going to see a little indentation. See if we can get it focused in. See that little indentation? Okay. That goes all the way around that needle of that pin. Okay. And you can put your fingernail in it. All right. What that's meant to do is when these little rubber grommets go on, okay, they just go on, but then they come off. Okay. The old style pin, if I have any here. Yeah, here we go. The old style pins, when these pins had been started, they were given out to these pins, tie pins, had these little, let's put one on here. I can show you what they look like. Had these, where'd that go? I'll pull another one out. They had these little metal pin backs on them that you would have to squeeze your finger and then let go. And they look like that. Okay. And gentlemen that wore ties wore tie pins. Well, within the company, they would give these special tie pins out. Well, it got to be people were collecting them. Well, when they first started making the pins in '99, which the pins back then didn't have dates on them, they all came with these backings. And then when they started actually selling these in 2000, in the year 2000 millennium, if you go to take this off, it doesn't come off. Those little pin things inside of here pinch onto that little thing. They started with the rubber ones, and then they stuck with the Mickey ear rubber ones because they look cool. I use different locks on my pins that I currently have them right here. If I go to the park, I wore one the other day. I wore one when I was out with Pete, a Monsters Inc. I use ones that look like this. It won't close on that, but I'll close it on Ursula here. And these are spring loaded. These are spring loaded. Similar, but just different. And I buy those off of Amazon. They do the same thing. They hang on. It won't come off any farther than that. So know that when your fabric, getting back to you, Tina, the fabric that you decide to use, just know if you're going to pull your pins off and keep rearranging them, it may pull those fabrics and tear those fabrics. And they also make pin locks that have little Allen locks on them. So I'd be more than happy to use any material that you're happy with. But I use, I haven't done any in red velvet yet, but I think black velvet shows up the best because it shows off the pin the best. That's just my personal preference. So again, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you being here. We have next week, and then we have our week number 9. And that's I hope we get a bunch of people in to watch and root for everybody. And talk it up in chat. And that's pretty much it. It was a fun game. And I appreciate you all being here. Thanks for being part of my Sunday evening. It was nice to see a bunch of new faces in here tonight. That was great. Thanks for coming over. And a thank you over to the Pete McDevitt Show for giving us a shout out. I'm partner channel with Pete, and the Triple C's were over there tonight shouting us out. So I appreciate that lots. Thank you guys. And I am Chris the Disney Baker, and I finish my shows the same way each week. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs, because pixie dust hugs will have to do until we meet in person. My name is Chris, and we'll see you next Sunday. Have a great week.